Hi, it's me, Mom Lady, and for today's video, we will be learning about tenses of the verbs. But before that, let's roll the intro! So let's talk about the present tense and its forms. As what I've mentioned earlier, tenses of the verbs has forms. Same goes with present tense. Now, the present tense, according to the definition, expresses an action in the present time, indicates habitual actions, or states general truths. In other words, ito ay pawang katotohanan lamang. Okay, pero kidding aside, it expresses an action in the present time. So, sa Tagalog, nangyayari siya ngayong oras. Okay? Ngayong araw o ngayong pagkakataon. Also, nag-i-indicate siya or nagsasabi siya ng habitual action. Pag sinabi nating habitual action, parati mo siyang ginagawa. Okay? Or states general truths. When we talk about general truths, meaning ito ay walang halong opinion. As in, puro facts. Okay? That is your present tense. So, number one is the simple present or the simple present tense. So it's just the same with the past tense earlier. Past simple, now we will talk about simple present. So simple present used to express an action that is usual, habitual, or repeated. Meaning, paulit-ulit na lang, nangyayari na siya, nakasanayan mo na siya. And also, it is used to express a general truth. Ibig sabihin, katotohanan lang, walang opinion. It's purely facts. Okay? And the simple present form of the verb is the same as its base form if the subject is either plural or not third person singular. So, the simple present verb is always the base form or the original verb or the original word. Depending if it's plural or third person singular. Third person singular, such as he, she, yan. Yan yung mga third person. So, for example, Eric donates money to charity every month. So, notice that the verb donates, okay, from the original verb or the original word or the base form of the verb, donate, it became now donates. Which means that if the subject is third person singular, Eric or he or she or anything, but as long as it's singular, should add S or ES form. So you should add S or ES form depending on the subject, especially if it's third person singular. Eric donates money to charity every month. Notice your time indicator every month, which means it is usual, it is habitual, it's repeated. Because every month, si Eric ay nagdo-donate ng pera sa charity. So, it is usual. Okay? Nangyayari na siya and it's been repeated. So, when do we use the simple present? This is from American English. When do we use the simple present? If it's habit, so for example, I always drink coffee at work. So, habit mo na umiinom ka ng kape lagi sa trabaho. Okay, you use simple form. You cannot say, I always drunk. I always had been drinking. No. But it's in the simple present, so you use just the basic form or the original form or what we call the base form of the verb. So, I always drink coffee at work. He goes to bed at 11 p.m. That's a habit. Lagi siyang natutulog 11 p.m. He goes. It's not he went, it's not he go, but it was added, the verb was added ES. Okay, so goes. They often eat lunch at school. So the verb is eat, original form, eat. Okay? If it's general facts, again, it was mentioned earlier, if it's general facts, purely facts talaga and purely truths, no, walang halong chemical, no, walang halong opinion, okay? As in, facts talaga siya, katotohanan siya. So, you use the simple present. So, for example, the sun rises in the east. And yes, that's fact. The sun always rises in the east. So, you use the word or the verb original form plus the ES, okay? Because your subject is singular, the sun rises. Another one, Earth is not flat, okay? Earth is singular, therefore you use is. If it's plural, you use are, okay? Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So, boils, water boils. You add S or ES again, depending. Okay? Or if it's third person singular. Sorry, not depending, but if it's third person singular. Or if it's singular, you add S or ES to its form. So, medyo confusing lang siya kasi alam natin yung turo sa atin dati na kapag tayo ay gumagamit ng singular, ang gagamitin mo lamang ay singular verb. Singular noun, singular verb, plural noun, plural verb. Diba? Ganun talaga siya. Dapat. So, the boys are, the girls are, she is, okay, ganun. So, dito, kay simple present, medyo iba siya. Kapag singular, for example, water, yung word na water boils, nag-add ka ng S, okay, hindi dahil plural siya, pero singular siya. Okay, na-gets nyo ba yun? Oo. Okay, yun siya. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. The sun rises in the east. It's not rise kasi nag-iisa lang naman si sun. Okay? Earth is not flat. Hindi siya earth are not flat kasi nag-iisa lang naman si earth. Okay? So, that is your simple present. Next is what we call the present progressive tense. Now, the present progressive tense, according to its definition, used to express an action that is ongoing at the present time. Meaning, nangyayari siya ngayong mga oras na ito. Okay? Nangyayari siya sa mga oras na ito. So, again, it is formed by combining am, is, or are, whichever is applicable, plus the ing form, present participle. So, am, we use am if it's always with the I. I am, okay? I am hungry. I am not feeling well. Okay? You use am with I. And then is for singular and are is for plural. Whichever is applicable, plus the ing form, present participle. So you add ing to the original verb. So for example, Philip is dining in that fancy restaurant right now. So time indicator is right now. According to the definition, it is an action that is ongoing at the present time. Nangyayari siya sa mga oras na ito. So si Philip ay kumakain sa restaurant na yon ngayong mga oras na ito. So take note of your formula, your subject, plus your is, because it's singular. Philip is singular, nag-iisa lang siya. Philip is dining. The ing form, from the original form dine, you remove the e and add ing. Philip is dining in that fancy restaurant right now. Your time indicator is right now. Another thing that you need to remember for the present progressive tense, this is from American English at State. I found this in Facebook. It says that the simple present tense in English isn't always easy or isn't always as simple as it claims to be. But in English, we use the simple present to express habits, schedules, future plans, facts, or truths. Okay? But that doesn't mean, hindi ibig sabihin na si simple present is used to describe what you are doing right now. Okay? Si simple present, ha? Si simple present, habit siya. Nag-express siya ng habits, nag-express siya ng nangyayari everyday, nag-express siya ng habitual actions, ng truths, ng general facts. Okay? Nag-express siya ng ganon. That is simple present. Pero hindi ibig sabihin nun na si simple present ay magdi-describe o magsasabi kung anong ginagawa natin sa mga oras na ito. Ang gagawa nun or ang magsasabi nun ay si present progressive form. Okay? Ulitin natin. Si simple present expresses habits, expresses schedules, expresses general truths. That is simple present. Pero, kung ano yung ginagawa natin sa mga oras na ito, trabaho na yon ni present progressive. Okay, so for example, every Tuesday, I think about verb tenses. So meaning, lagi tuwing Tuesday, iniisip mo yung verb tenses. Napapaisip ka tuwing Tuesday. That is your simple present. Pero kapag si present progressive ang gumawa niyan, right now, I am thinking about the simple present tense. So, sa mga oras na ito, iniisip ko si simple present. So, yun ang difference ni simple present at ni present progressive. Ulitin natin, si simple present, nag-e-express lang siya ng actions, habits, repeated actions, general truths. Pero si present progressive, nagsasabi siya, nag-i-indicate or nag-i-express siya ng nangyayari or ginagawa natin sa mga oras na ito. Okay? Next, we have the present perfect tense. Now, the present perfect tense, again, here we go again with the present. Again, it's a completed action. Tapos na. Pero ngayon, nasa present tayo. So, according to the definition, used to express an action that began in the past and has either been completed in the recent past or may still be continuing into the present. So, si present perfect tense pala ay isang action na nangyari noon, okay? Or probably nagsimula noon, tinatapos siya ngayon, or nangyayari pa rin siya ngayon. So, kumbaga, kung nasimulan mo siyang maging crush noon, okay, hanggang ngayon, crush mo pa rin siya. Mga 3 years na, 4 years na, crush mo pa rin siya, okay? Yun si present perfect tense. And it is formed by combining has or have, whichever is applicable, with the past participle of the verb. Again, perfect. We are in the perfect. So, it's a completed action. Therefore, it should be in the past. So, has or have plus whichever is applicable, has if it's singular, have if it's plural, plus the past participle of the verb. Okay? Past participle. So, for example, finally, I have finished my project. I is an exception for the singular. I and you, ha? So, you use I and you plus have. You have, I have. Okay? Next is, for the present perfect tense, it is also something that started in the past and continues in the present. So, for example, they have been married for nearly 50 years. So, take note, it started in the past. 50 years ago, nagpakasal sila. Up until today, they're still married, then even celebrating their 50 years of being married today. So, they have been married. Notice, they is plural, plus have, again, whichever is applicable, have is used for plural. So, they have, plus been, plus your present. Okay? Plus your past participle of the verb. Another example, he has written 3 books and he is working on another one. It expresses or it talks about experience up to the present. So it happened before, it started before, and up until today, he is doing something. So, he has written 3 books. Ibig sabihin, nakapagsulat na siya ng libro, and now, meron pa siyang ginagawang panibago. So, that is present perfect. Okay? And next, we have is the present perfect progressive. Again, present perfect and progressive combination siya ni completed action perfect and progressive action still ongoing. Okay, so according to the definition, it is used to express a continuous action that's still ongoing in the present up until today. Same with the present perfect tense. The only difference is your formula. Again, present perfect indicates has or have plus the past participle. But this time, present progressive has been or have been with the ing form. Present participle. Okay? Earlier, present perfect past participle. This time, has been or have been plus ing form present participle. So, for example, his brother has been studying very hard lately. So, it's an ongoing action. Lately, parang sa Tagalog, parang netong mga nakaraan. Okay? Parang itong mga nagdaang araw, parati siyang nag-aaral. Okay. So, his brother has been studying very hard lately. Probably meron siyang goal na inaabot, kaya siya nag-aaral ng sobra-sobra nitong mga nakaraang araw. So, it's still an ongoing action in the present. So, take note, his brother is singular. So, his brother. So, therefore, the applicable formula is has been plus your verb ing from the word study. You add ing. So, his brother has been studying very hard lately. That is your present perfect progressive. Another example for the present perfect progressive or present perfect continuous, she has been working at that company for 3 years. So, still ongoing action. So, before, 3 years ago, tinanggap siya sa ganitong company, and up until today, she's celebrating her job, being in the company for 3 years. So, she has been working at the company for 3 years. Again, she is singular, therefore, your applicable for that is has been, plus your verb ing from the word or from the original form work, you add ing. So, she has been working at the company for 3 years. And if you will be talking about recently or lately, or yung nangyayari lang ngayon, recently, I have been feeling really tired. Still, nandun pa rin si formula natin na has been or have been plus your verb ing. And that is your present perfect progressive. Now, let's try with exercises. Let's try. Okay. She has been working at the company for 3 years. It was mentioned earlier. Yes, it's called present perfect progressive. Another one. I am listening to Ma'am Lady's discussion right now. Right now. Your time indicator right now? Yes, that is present progressive tense. Number 3, I wake up every day at 8 o'clock. Take note, time indicator is every day. So that is your present simple or simple present. And last, nobody has ever climbed that mountain. Take note, has plus your past participle climbed. Yes, that is your present perfect. And that is the end of your past and present tense. Now that you know your tenses of the verbs and its forms, all you have to do is to read, and read. And from there, you can learn about tenses of the verbs. Do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates. See you again!